Hi everyone, this is Sandra Bichl from Career Angels. I'm here presenting this week's market signals. In other words, we will have a look at how many job ads have been published on LinkedIn over the last 12 months. As you can see on the slide, when looking at the 18 countries that we at Career Angels have been observing since week 13 of last year, we can see an overall drop of 34.82%. In other words, there is less demand for candidates than at the beginning of the pandemic. And when looking at the countries in the EU since week 15, there is a drop of 14.14%. Good news, on the other hand, that we have a positive weekly trend with plus 96,600 job ads for the 18 countries, and the EU is plus 46,065. Now let's have a closer look at the winners and losers. Looking at the time period from week 15 to now, on the winner side as a region are the Baltics and as a country Norway, with an increase of 649.64%. In other words, Norway has added almost 30,000 new job ads since the beginning of the pandemic. On the losing side of things, when it comes to the region, it's the DACH region with a decrease of 42.19%, where the biggest contributor is Germany with a decrease of 46.91%. In other words, the German job market has shrunk by almost half. When we look at the weekly changes, in other words, comparing last week Monday to this week's Monday, Iberia is the winning region of the week with an increase of plus 28% of new job ads. And here the biggest contributor, with no surprise, is Spain with an increase of plus 47.64%. The worst region when it comes to the weekly difference is Western Europe with minus 1.86%. And the worst country result goes to Belgium with a decrease of 39.69%. If you want to know how the rest of the world is doing, I recommend you check out our company website, careerangels.eu/market signals, where you can download our special reports to find out how the top 20 economies worldwide are doing, or the 10 biggest economies in Africa, just to give you a couple of examples. If you are actively looking for a job, I recommend you join our hidden job market group on LinkedIn. This week we have selected job ad gems like Head of Global Processes based in Poland, Principal Finance Analyst for Amazon based in Slovakia, which is not a junior position. If you click on it, you'll find out. And based in Belgium, AXA is hiring a transformation business program manager. If you're a senior candidate and you think you might need more support than applying to job ads, feel free to get in touch with me. You can request completely confidentially and free of charge a CV report or schedule a career consultation. I would also like to invite you to contribute your own observations, as have done more than 300 people over the last 12 months. And if you want to read more information, follow us. You can right now check out our mini report on our showcase page, Market Signals, and definitely check back in onto that page on Saturdays afternoon, where you can download and read the full report. And for daily contact on job search and career management, follow our company page on LinkedIn called Career Angels. I hope I'll be able to bring you more good news next week.